Today we're going to talk about something a little different. Something that a lot of people up north have to deal with every winter. And that is salt. Oh yes, rock salt. Used everywhere in northern climates. Well, mostly everywhere. And today we're going to discuss a little bit about car care. We're going to try and remove salt stains off of carpeting. We all know salt stains are fairly easy to remove from the exterior of the vehicle. Usually just taking it to the car wash is pretty straightforward. But if you have salt that has been left on the vehicle for a long period of time, chances are you have quite a bit of residue actually stuck to the carpet. So what I'm going to show you guys today is we're going to remove this salt and we're going to protect your investment and make sure the salt doesn't deteriorate your carpeting. The first thing you want to do is take out the floor mat, vacuum out all the dirt and crud and corruption, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to get yourself some warm water and a mild soapy solution. If you have shampoo, if you have an industrial grade shampoo like I do, that's perfect. But if you don't have that type of luxury, a simple shop vac with the bag removed will be sufficient enough to complete this task. So I'm going to go ahead and I've already vacuumed out this vehicle now. All I have to do now is soak it with some shampoo. And if you don't have any shampoo, Mr. Clean or products like that, similar, will work just fine. Don't mix it pure, okay? Dilute it a little bit, like put maybe a couple of drops of Mr. Clean and in like a little squeezy bottle, like a Windex bottle or something similar, and then fill it with water. You don't want anything too soapy. It's not a good idea because the dirt will end up actually lifting back out of the carpeting. Alrighty, what we're dealing with here, we got a little bit of salt residue right along here. This usually happens quite a bit because every time you get in and out of the vehicle, you know, of course your boot is going to come into contact with this side of the carpeting. And of course, always near the accelerator pedal, you're always going to have some there as well, because 9 times out of 10 the salt from the heater is going to cause the slush off your boots to melt, and then it's going to always come into contact there. So what I got here is a little mild soapy solution. Okay, I'm just going to scatter some on the sills here because there's quite a bit of like a salt residue on there, so I'm just going to loosen this up. Okay, and then I'm going to go at it afterwards with Armor All. You can use whatever you want afterwards. You know, this is just to kind of loosen up the mud and dirt and grime and whatnot. Keeps your chamois from getting dirty too if you're actually hand washing a vehicle that's heavily coated in salt. And I will be hand washing this vehicle too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like dab a little bit on my brush. Don't worry about the water running on your carpets or anything like that. It's fine. And don't worry if you get a little too much of a lather. You know, just try not to get it too excessive. So basically that's all there is to it. You know, something like that. You don't want it any more soapier than that. You know, go at it. You know, your kick plate here on your seat. You know, just go at it like that. If you wanted to, you could actually lift with these Ford F-150s. They're just held in by clips. You can pop that off, and then you can get in behind your sills if you're really particular about your vehicle. A lot of vehicles have that. They're just clips and they just pop right off. You can just lift your finger right underneath them and it'll just come right out of there. You don't even need a screwdriver. So just go in along here. Sometimes you'll see a lot of residue where the floor mat actually sits. You just want to go at it like this. This is all I'm using too, is a small little bristle brush like this. It's nothing fancy. Okay. You know, if your carpeting is really soiled, you might want to let it sit for a minute or two. Like I say, you don't want too much of a lather, you know, just something similar to this. Alright, so if you have a shampooer, what you can do is use cold water and insert your cold water and away you go. Then you don't have to worry about this technique. Problem is I don't like running warm water through my injector pump because the pump produces heat, and then not only that, to run hot water through that pump, it's, I don't know, it can be done. The pump can withstand certain temperatures, but I just don't like doing that. So what I do personally is I take a bucket of water in a squeezy bottle, and now I just run hot water in the squeezy bottle, and this is what I use for rinsing. If you are using a shop vac technique to do this, you're going to more than likely want to do it this way because you won't have the option of running a shampooer here. So just fill up a squeezy bottle full of water. Make sure your shop vac, take the bag and the filter out, because you don't want to be running water through your filter and your shop vac bag if it is, you don't want to do that if you're running water through it. And make sure your shop vac is a wet dry vac. You don't want to be. Anyway, we won't get into that. So anyway, this is mild warm water. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to use this as the rinsing process. And I'm going to go ahead and fire up my Ninja here, and we're going to get started on cleaning up the salt. Now we're going to go at it with our shampooer / shop vac, whatever you're using. And this is what it looks like after you're done. Very straightforward. Just takes a little bit of elbow grease and you got a crystal clear, nice clean carpet once again in your vehicle. No more salt stains. That's what you want. Looking good, looking good.